This is the yarn that I used, Knit Picks ComfyTM Worsted in color Celestial. This yarn is 75% Pima cotton, 25% acrylic. This is a category 4 worsted weight yarn. I used 4 of these small skeins, so the total yardage is about 430 yards. And because one skein is 50 grams, so it's 200 grams in total. I worked with a hook size G, 4.25 millimeters, and the measurements of my scarf are 62 inches long and 9.5 inches wide. Or in centimeters, it's 157 centimeters long and 24 centimeters wide. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will work with a lighter color yarn. This yarn is 100% acrylic, which also works with this pattern very well. The starting chain must be a multiple of 9 plus 6, and for my scarf, I start with 42 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I crochet my starting chain pretty loosely. There is only one repeating row in the pattern, however I will start my scarf with a row of double crochets and I will end it with a row of double crochets so that I have nice straight edges on both ends of my scarf. So here I have 42 chains and I'm ready to start my first row. Into the fourth chain from the hook, I make a double crochet. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here I make a double crochet, and these 3 skipped chains also count as a double crochet. And now I simply make a double crochet into each chain across. Here is my first row, and in this row I have 40 double crochets. I turn my work and I start the next row with 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 chains will count as my first treble. Then into the second double crochet I make a treble. So yarn over twice. And here I have 2 trebles in the beginning of my row number 2. Next I skip 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next double crochet I will work a big shell. And here is how I make it. First I'm going to work 3 trebles into that double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Next I make 2 chains, 1, 2, and into that same double crochet I work a treble. And again 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the same double crochet I will work 3 more trebles. 1, 2, and 3. And here I have my big shell made of trebles and 2 chain 2 spaces. Now I'm going to skip 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into the next double crochet I will work the same shell. So first I make 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3, then 2 chains, 1 treble, 2 chains, and 3 more trebles. 1, 2, how this row gonna go. So skip 8 double crochets, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and into the next one work a shell, 3 trebles, 2 chains, 1 treble, 2 chains, and 3 more trebles. And that's how I continue crocheting all the way across to the last 6 double crochets, and I'll see you at the end of this row. Here I crocheted the last shell, and I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 double crochets left. So what I'm going to do is I skip 4 double crochets, 1 2 3 4, and into each one of the last 2 double crochets I will work a treble. And 1 more over here. And this is my second row. I turn my work and start the next row with 4 chains, which count as my first treble, and into the second treble I make a treble. Now I will work a big shell, exactly the same as this one, into this middle treble of my next shell. So into this treble I work 3 trebles, 1, 2, 3, then 2 chains, 1, 2, into the same treble I work another treble, again 2 chains, and 3 more trebles, 1, 2, and 3. So this is what it looks like. And now again into the middle treble of the next shell I work a shell again. So first I work 3 trebles, and over here I insert the hook directly into my treble, not simply under these 2 loops on the top, but it actually looks like inserting the hook under the 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. And this is something I mention quite a lot in my tutorials, is that when you insert the hook this way, your stitches will be straight aligned. And if you only insert the hook under the top 2 loops, the stitches will be slightly shifted to the side. That's 2 trebles, and now 3, then 2 chains, 1 treble, again 2 chains, and 3 more trebles, 1, 2, 3. And this is how this row goes. So my next shell will be worked over here into this middle treble, inserting the hook under the 3 loops, not only 2 loops on the top, and I will work 3 trebles, 2 chains, 1 treble, 2 chains, and 3 more trebles. And I'll see you at the end of this row. Here I finished the last shell, and I finished this row with a treble into each one of the last 2 trebles. 1 and 2. I turn my work, and from this point all I need to do is to repeat row number 3 until my scarf measures about 61 inches long, and then I'll show you how to finish it so that the last row of the scarf is a row of double crochets. Here I made my sample a bit longer, and now I will show you how to make the last 2 rows to finish the scarf. So I turn and make 1 chain, then into the first treble I make a single crochet, and into the second treble I also make a single crochet. Next 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I make a single crochet into this middle treble of the shell, right here. Next I make 8 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I make a single crochet into the next treble. And again 8 chains. And a single crochet into the middle treble of the next shell. And that's how I continue crocheting this row. And at the end of the row, after the single crochet into the middle treble of the last shell, I make 4 chains, and I finish with a single crochet into each one of the last 2 trebles. 1 and 2. And now last row I start with 3 chains. These 3 chains count as my first double crochet, and into the next second single crochet I work a double crochet. Now I will work a double crochet into each chain and into each single crochet all the way across. And I'm working double crochets directly into chains, not simply chain spaces, but directly into the chains. Then a double crochet into the single crochet, and now again a double crochet into each chain, so there will be 8 double crochets because I have 8 chains here, and so on. I'm going to make a double crochet into each chain and into each single crochet across. Here I finished the last row, the row of double crochets. So now both ends of the scarf will have the same straight edges.